I'm Mike Sullivan. Today I'd like to talk about skying your driver. Do you have any of these marks on your club? Can you see those marks there? Do you have that going on in your golf club? If so, I'm going to help you fix it. Coming up next. Okay, earlier in the introduction, I was showing you one of our rental clubs, and if you've ever gone to a range and rented a driver, right up on the top up here, you're going to see all kinds of scuff marks and dents and all that stuff. And I'm making this video because the other day, a gentleman came in who was a new golfer, and he just bought a new driver. And on the top of, on the crown, on the top of the driver up here, right there, not only did he make contact with the ball there, the toe of the club was actually caved in. It was caved in right on the crown of the toe area here, and there was a big old, there's actually a hole in there. So he absolutely destroyed his driver, and he came in the shop and he says, hey, why is this happening? And so I figured that this would be a good thing for a lot of people to take a look at. So here's what's going on. So think of it like this. If you were to, say, hit a baseball with a baseball bat, or if you were going to swing an axe and hit a tree, what you would do is you'd swing the club or the stick at an angle of about 90 degrees around your spine, right? So if I was going to hit something way up there, I'd go like that. If it was low, I'd go like that. So we're going to swing the club around our spine at about a 90-degree angle. Okay? So what was happening with him, what happens with a lot of people when they put that mark there, it's very common, by the way. So if you ever ask like your local professional at your club, hey, can I hit your driver? And he looks at you kind of like, it's because we get a lot of clubs back with those marks on them. Okay, so here's what's going on. Boy, this is the second video in a row where a loud car went by down the street. So think of it like this. The problem with hitting the ball here is the club traveling down sharply. And just look at what I did with my spine to make that sharp descent. So see, my spine is kind of tilted this way. So if I get my head forward, my hips backward, boom, I'm going to be hitting down, and I'm going to be putting those marks on top of the driver. Now the thing is, if you're hitting a ball with an iron on the ground, you may not really notice that you've got all that much of a problem as far as like hitting the top of the club, but you're probably hitting balls that if you're short irons, they're probably pulls, and as the clubs get longer, they turn more into slices. And I apologize if the wind is starting to blow the mic a little bit. I can feel it. All right. So here's what I want you just to work on. So think about doing this without a ball, even. Okay. Just first start off and get the sense and the feel of what it's like to get the club swinging around your spine at a 90-degree angle. Okay. Then what I want you to do is I want you to keep working that, and then change your setup a little bit and just bump your hips towards the target, let your head come back. Now swing. Now you'll notice as I do this, I'm starting to swing up a little bit. That's okay. Okay. Then when you set up to your golf ball, what I want you to do is I want you to get your head to fall back a little bit, and I can feel that my spine is tilted like this. I'm going to swing above the ball, so I'm going to stand a little bit more upright. Okay. And I want to let those shoulders go, and I'm keeping track that my head is staying a little bit back behind the ball. Okay, and then from there, I want you to just hit some shots, full swing, but half speed. So I'm going to hit one for you. Tilting back, right? Full swing, but half speed. All right, and that one was nice and straight, and I did not chop way down on it. Okay, so again, if you're having the trouble with skying those shots, it's probably got a lot to do with your spine and your head. Make sure your head is back hips are forward, and feel like that head is hanging back a little bit. And don't go into 100% all you got swings. Make them smaller, make them slower until you can get a feel for it. I hope that helps, and I will see you next time. You can tell she's confident because she's teeing up the Titleist. It's upside down, but that's all right. The match is all square.
It's better be recording because this is your hole-in-one moment.
As Lauren faces her nemesis, hole 5 at Pine Hollow. It's going to be dry. It's certainly not in the hole. Oh,
you had to say that. I get to tee up another one. You said that, right?
No.